天氣，即係可能有啲影響。OK.
So for those who might have missed the first part of the story, let me give a summary. During the seizure of the police headquarters, there is one man who looks very, very different from the whole crowd. A man perhaps in his 40s or 50s, with a naked, a bare upper body, quite fat, and saying a lot of foul language, perhaps some provocative language, and a lot of provocative gestures to the police, frontline police standing there. So at the time I was saying, hey, please man, you don't belong to us. We're supposed to be peaceful, and it is understandable to say foul languages, yeah, but not always. So I did not really completely like him. But quite surprisingly, quite a lot of students agree with what he says. Although I couldn't hear clearly, except the foul languages. Then I was thinking, why is he so angry? He was the leader in foul languages, leader in throwing eggs and throwing tomatoes. He's the one in the frontier. So until last night, I saw another video. That video was taken on the commotion in year 2014, 5 years ago, in Mongkok, during the first day of the Chinese New Year, what we call the fishball commotion. Okay.
Fishball movement.
Fishball movement. So that video showed a standoff between the police and the protesters. The protesters protest the street hawkers, and standing in front was that same man, except 5 years younger. So also shouting. So facing a row of policemen, including commanders. Then someone from that side, I think another citizen maybe, who has an opposite idea, just rushed over and punched the guy in his eye, his left eye, so that he's left bleeding. The policemen have seen that happening, but no action was taken. They let this violent person disappear into the crowd and let this man bleeding without helping, without doing anything. So I immediately understand why this man is so angry about the police.
Because he was beaten by the police.
Not necessarily a police, but he was beaten by another one not in police uniform. But the police watched it and stood still as if nothing happened.
Alright. So I think that's it for discussion today. Maybe people so bored because I'm not bringing you around, showing you things today.
Yeah, to see the
Victoria Harbour. Yep. All right. So how sounds that, people? Let's move. Dun 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 dun. you。哦，我哋打啲
Shall we chat a little bit about the second police headquarters procedure last night?
Oh yes, there was another
The
action.
second one.
Yes. You wasn't there, right?
I wasn't there, very regrettably, because I didn't know that was happening. So anyway, okay, let's take the
Lift.
elevator.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wow, air conditioning here. So anyway, I watched.
Go ahead. Keep
So I watched it at home live until maybe 1 or 2 o'clock after midnight. Then there was not much action. A lot of people have taken turns to go out and buy food, water, and take a rest to prepare for the next movement this morning. Anyway, so the live broadcast stopped. So I went to sleep. At about 4 o'clock, I got up and read on news that somebody no, it's somebody who was pushing violently at the front door, at the front glass door of the police headquarters, and it was, being violent, and so police came out. Okay, I said, damn, they blew it. Then afterwards, I watched a video recording, not live, recording. So it's almost at the time it starts, it's by another station. So it started almost from shortly after I went to sleep. So it was a peaceful scene. Then shortly after, there was a series of banging, loud banging sound. And it sounds like some banging on the door or on the gate.
We heard.
Yeah, just what we heard. But a series of it. Okay, let's look at something more beautiful. I was talking something ugly. On the left-hand side is the eastern side of the harbor. We're now facing south. Across the harbor, there's the Hong Kong Island. So east is on our left side, and this is Tsim Sha Tsui East. So needless to say, the western side is on our right hand side. So this is the Victoria Harbour. The big reason why Hong Kong is such a very desirable place for commerce.
Go ahead.
In addition to its freedom under the British rule, is the deepness of this harbour, which allowed cargo ships to come in. So cargo ships were crucial for trading, especially in the old years. And I remember when I was small, I saw, warships and even
Battleship.
battleships and carriers ships that carry airplanes going through or parked within the harbor. And of course the harbor was a lot wider that time. A lot of the sea has been filled up to become land.
Land recommendation.
Yeah, and people might help me by saying, hey, you know, that there's one English word for that, which is reclamation.
Right.
But I do not want to use that word because that is not reclaim. It's claiming. Irreversibly destroying the harbor is not reclaiming. If somebody, you know, takes up all those feelings and give us back the harbor, that is reclamation of the harbor. So back to that series of banging on the gate or door. I was dismayed to hear that because I thought we're looking down there, the promenade along the harbor. We're seeing a tall building in front of us. That was
New World Center.
The New World Center.
Yes, the New World Center.
Yeah. The old New World Center was only 14 stories high.
Well, it was something like that building here.
You see all the buildings around here on our right? They have the same height.
Right.
Okay? So they have the same height. And this one on our right, they have the same height. And the old New World Center also had the same height. Why? Because the height was limited. Because at the time we were using the Kai Tak airport nearby. So there's a height limit here. So the airport has moved. That's why the buildings become
taller.
too tall.
Or maybe it's already open for taller.
Yeah, but I don't know. I really don't like this. It's like if you go to see a drama, you know, or you go to cinema to see a movie.
Someone in front of you.
Someone on the front row stands up. I don't know. Now you can't see the whole silhouette of the hills of Hong Kong because it's sort of
more high scraper like the IFC.
So anyway, back to that story. I like to finish it very quickly.
Go ahead.
Excuse me. So the big banging, series of banging. I thought, damn, they really
overreact.
You know, they really blew it and let the police put dirt on us. But then later on, it was clarified. The banging, first of all, the banging is not on the glass door. It's on the metal gate. On the steel gate. The steel gate banged itself, strangely. So
by
as long as there's banging, a lot of reporters rush to there to see what's going on, and they don't see anybody banging. I think the electric or electromagnetic lock system of the metal gates. There's something wrong with that causes it to open and reattract itself to bang itself in a series of repeating motions. I've never seen that before. I don't know whether it is a sort of a mechanical or electrical fault or a deliberate act, not by the demonstrators. The demonstrators, nobody was touching the gates, and most of the people were reporters in there.
But that was early morning, 4 o'clock, right? Only
Like
few.
3 something before 4 o'clock.
There-
So that's
there-
what I said shortly after I went to sleep.
Okay.
Okay, so I got up and saw this
News.
recording.
Yeah.
It recorded video. So I would suppose that the glass door banging did not really happen. It was a misunderstanding of the reporting of the
Right.
reporter. So if the glass door banging really did occur, it would not be peaceful. So anyway, just like to clarify a few points that people might misunderstand the demonstrators.
For today, for this early morning. And I also know they have another action today, like walking to somewhere.
The judiciary department.
In Central.
Yeah, and the building very close to it, which is the Chief Secretary's office and residence.
Carrie Lam.
Carrie Lam.
She was hiding in his,
In her.
yes, I mean in her house for a week long.
Over a week.
Yeah, she wasn't appear in the public.
She's so completely disappeared that actually there has been people who were saying that, oh, did she
Will she step down and anything like? Well, does she
or either
really?
step down or go up
Right.
to heaven or hell or step
Well-
down to hell? People were saying, hey, did she hang herself or whatever?
Yeah.
Not that I wish it, but some people say that.
But she hardly stepped down by herself unless the central government willing accept her
Yeah,
the
we're not
resignation.
allowed her to- yeah.
Yeah. Because what she promised to the Hong Kong people when she in the election, she said she will be stepped down if the people of Hong Kong or majority of the people in Hong Kong ask her to do so, she will step down.
Well, yeah. So you said it very well. She will be stepped down.
Yes, B, B,
She
the
will
word
be
B,
stepped
yes,
down.
I missed the B.
She can't.
Yeah.
She can't. So for me, before we have universal
Suffrage.
it doesn't make a big difference whether she steps down or not,
Yeah.
because chief executives, all of those, one worse than the other.
Yep.
So it doesn't make a difference who the chief executive is. So I really don't care about she stepping down or not. I think the only thing that achieves is to punish her. You know, people don't like her. I want to punish her, and what she values most is not anything but her own ego, and that's it. So I think the only thing that can be achieved by having her step down is to hurt her ego.
Oh. Pause here.
I was involved in the building of the old New World Center.
Oh, you were?
Yeah,
Oh, the air conditioning project?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. There is big air conditioning and many.
Okay.
And you see this walkway, this
Actually,
promenade.
yes, it's a seafront.
A seafront, and
Plus, there's no front here. Back to 70s, right?
yeah. Let me see. If you look across the harbor, I wonder if you can see a sign there, Panasonic.
Wow.
Panasonic. I think it's the most prominent big sign on top of
Sonic.
3 buildings. Panasonic.
There.
Okay.
Yep.
There. That was the seafront before.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Going all the way to the right.
To Central.
To Central. All these
Man-made land.
all these tall buildings you see in this direction
Right.
stand on what was sea before.
Right. So it wasn't exist during that time.
Sorry?
Wasn't there back to 70s, right? The land.
Oh yeah, but it was only the 70s.
Mhm.
So there were buildings. There are buildings named like Riviera Building, which means waterfront building.
If I'm correct, you are saying the Panasonic building is called Isabella. Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. It is now called Elizabeth Building. Before it was called BAT,
Oh.
British American Tobacco.
Oh.
It makes cigarettes.
Right.
I have also worked in there for a short while.
Not
Not as a
Marlboro.
secret-
Not only Marlboro.
Not only Marlboro, because the factories,
Can
the cigarette factories, they manufacture whatever brand, you bring them and give them money, sign a contract.
Right.
They manufacture your brand, but the main profit
Yep.
of cigarettes, at least back then, was in marketing, in the personal image.
Okay.
It's like Coca-Cola.
Right.
It's not a beverage business. It's an image. It's
Right.
a marketing business.
Okay, let's move on.
So, well, before we move on, okay, this Panasonic. If you look to the left and down on the seafront, you see a small. We don't see now.
How do
never
you
mind.
see from here?
So, and further to the left, you see some trees on ground level. Do you see a patch of trees?
Right.
Yeah, it's stretch of trees.
There's Victoria Park.
That's Victoria Park. So those, that was actually a bay
Yep.
called Causeway Bay.
Yep.
That's why now there's no bay.
Right.
They have filled up the land to make the Victoria Park.
Okay.
So when I was small, just before they filled up the land, I was inside one of those buildings there, which was waterfront building, to watch a dragon boat race in the bay. So that was back then.
Very, very long time ago.
Yeah, from a very old man.
What a memory.
We used to have a lot of cargo ships, ocean-going ships, parking inside the harbor. I talk about the great value of this harbor being very, very deep. And the other advantage is that this harbor is protected. From
typhoon.
weather, from typhoon, from big waves. by this Hong Kong island on its
The
south.
Causeway Bay.
This whole Hong Kong island is protecting the harbor.
It was.
It still is. It's there, protecting it from big waves, big wind. Okay, and also the places from our back, the north, up north, there is this Lion Rock, these hills, protecting this harbor to face the strongest of winds. And you see a lot of tourists on this promenade. Most of them are, you
Mainlanders.
guess right, mainlanders.
99%.
Yeah, nothing against them, but
Or 98%.
it's the truth. We're not on the screen, so almost 100% until we're on the screen.
You can see some foreigners, but very few. So this is not Hong Kong people. Don't expect you see Hong Kong people dress like that. They dress so modern. They dress. Well, put this way, we not even know who they are until they speak in Mandarin.
Well, it depends on what province they're
Yes,
from.
what province? Yes. If they from the big province, I mean big city, they dress most alike. To us,
The thing is, if we see them wearing and carrying, or
the only
a lot
thing
of the
is
big brand name.
right. I think as long as they carry a luggage, they are from mainland.
Yeah.
I know some people or some viewers seen my video a lot. They understand that.
Yeah.
Like Shanghai video. Let's visit Bruce. See my friend.
Bruce Lee,
Bruce.
Mr.
Bruce.
Lee.
Bruce. Hello, Bruce. So today is less crowded. Usually numbers of people like 20, 30 people already here. Is it your idol? When you were
Yeah.
Thôi後啲俾人影晒。
Oh, yeah. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. This Chinese words. Okay. 世紀之星李小龍乜題 This is definitely
Not
mainlander style.
Yes, not Hong Kong style.
Mainlander style. And what people care is who this person is, Li Xiulong, right?
Right.
Who cares about who the damn you are? That here, the one who who is supposed to have written these words. Who cares about you? But you want to
Famous. Become famous.
a name here.
Yep.
This is mainlander style.
Yep. Usually Hong Kong style is just only this word here.
Yeah,
no,
the title,
the explanation.
Look at these. Look at these.
Yep, that's
No
enough.
such a thing.
Yep.
That's enough.
Simple, a few words about the biography. Yep. Yeah, right. So this is a make comparison. Okay.
Did you see these couple of people trying to take photograph? The beautiful lady and the handsome man. You know, looks like he's from Italy, I think.
Well,
And I don't know how happy
Yep.
the man
Seeing his idol.
really feels when his girlfriend spends so much time admiring Mr. Bruce Lee and taking so many photographs
Right.
all the while. We've been there for about 5 minutes and they were there before we went there. So,
Well, they are lucky because used to be, as I say, at this place every time I've been, speaking of 20 people, 30 people in the spot.
yeah.
So he's lucky because there's few people there. So they both couple can do whatever they want to now.
So, okay, let me tell you what I have heard
Yep.
about the design of and purpose of this walkway.
The ugly walkway ever since.
Okay, so that is New World Center, the new and the old one.
Pairing is a new one.
And on the other end of the same plot of land was Regent Hotel of Hong Kong.
Right next to here.
Right
we
next to
will pass it anyway.
That Regent Hotel was one of the top 10 hotels in the
Were
world.
they same year of
Same, it is the same
built-
project.
Okay, same project
As
built the
far as
same
the
year.
project is concerned, it's built at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then the hotel, of course, it depends on.
Show in the map here.
We're probably here now,
Right.
and this is the new.
We're not
new
even
world.
here. We are here.
We're here, okay. So this is the new world building. Now, this has not been demolished. Now it's called Intercontinental Hotel,
Right.
which was
Regent Hotel.
Regent Hotel.
And it's going back to Regent Hotel.
Is that so?
Yes, I heard
Okay.
that. Yes.
So it was a sort of a connected construction, connected building with the same outside appearance, color code, and building materials. All that. This plot of land was used by cargo ships. There was a wharf here, and so this plot of land was disconnected from the commercial area of the city by this road. It's cut off by this road.
Okay. Saucy bar嚟到。
Right.
Salisbury.
Salisbury Road. So it was thought that if you have just a few shops here, maybe 10, 20, 30, it gives no incentive for people already in the commercial district to cross the road
Right.
to have just the choice of several shops.
Right.
So the government, I think at the time,
You are
gave
saying back to
this-
is it early 80s or late 70s?
70s. I think either gave or get a very, very low price. Gave this whole plot to the New World Group.
Okay.
So they built a big complex here.
A big project
Yeah.
since.
Yeah. So it's the same for the exhibition center in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
The piece of land, I suppose was
You mean the
given-
exhibition HC?
Right,
HKCEC?
Yeah, HKCEC.
Okay.
Same deal given to
That is HKCEC.
right the building with
Yep.
the round top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The finish of this story yet?
Yeah.
Most likely. Okay.
So we walk through this walkway, and these areas are. This is sea, right?
Right.
Like those out sea.
So this
so-
is the bridge way. This is the bridge.
Yeah. So one purpose, as I was being told, of this was to avoid the ships banging
Oh,
into the building,
okay.
either by accident or during typhoon or
Okay,
whatever,
avoid the collusion.
of ships to the building.
Okay.
That was being said this
Okay.
way. Okay.
It could be.
I don't know how
A
much
protection.
weight it has.
A way of protection.
Yeah, it was being said that.
Yeah. Right. I thought it's a 風水。我以為風水。No,
其實都係㗎，我避
not
災啊嘛
not wind water.
避災。So now they have a better design
Chair.
bench or chair, so
Well-
people sit higher.
I would say this is the stupidest design ever. Okay, they try to make a portrait here, but never seen the person eyes, nose, mouth here. And also, how would your palm put in here instead on the ground? Well, because the
they scrapped that
explanation
idea.
is
they scrapped the idea of having
Yep.
the palm impression.
they said they don't avoid the people walking and block the way when people walk, so that let the people only go to the side. And this person is no picture, it's just only palm and some biography and the name.
喂，唔係你講咧，我都睇唔到有個名喺邊。
Yeah，好戇居，
好戇居，好戇居，
你認唔認到個樣啊？我睇唔到個樣啦。
好戇居。
啊，求其揾個人個樣都得啦。
係啊，好戇居。
一係嗰啲點細啲。
我想嗌啊，只嘛喺個卡嘅，乜嘢都卡。
開就俾人坐高啲都好嘅，同埋以前嗰啲喺後邊，唔係喺前邊，
坐前座。
比較好啲嘅。佢你影一影嗰個手袋個牌子，
邊個？
呢個手袋個牌子
假嘅，影唔到噶啦，太細，太遠啦。得啦，你講解下得啦。
個手袋嘅牌子咧，嗱，OK， you guess what the brand of that handbag is? What I spell it? P for Peter. P-R-A-D.
A
No,
no A.
Pratt.
Oh, okay. So it's a fake.
Oh, it's not fake.
It's real.
It's really Pratt. Not Prada.
Okay, just minus A. Okay.
If it has A at in the end, then it's probably a fake.
I heard the opening of this mall, shopping mall, is in the fall season. Very soon. Soon be open.
Now in front of us there is the
Regent Hotel.
Region Hotel. So Hong Kong has had, I think, 3 or 4 of the top. 2 of them were Mandarin Hotel on Hong Kong Island
Right.
and Mandarin. What else? Okay, never mind. So Mandarin Hotel on Hong Kong Island. Then that was the Peninsula Hotel near here at the back of this complex. We can't see it now.
So here is the triangle. We were not at the triangle when you point on the map.
Okay.
So here is the edge.
Okay. Have a meal there. There's the cafe and the steakhouse. There is the lounge is a very, very beautiful place where you can see the harbor. Beautiful at day and
But
at
still,
night.
right?
Huh?
But it is still there.
I don't know. I suppose it should still be there because they shouldn't waste that fabulous harbor view. And yeah, then they had a big band there,
Live
playing
show.
live music, like I don't know, maybe 12 people. Big band playing jazz and something. That was before we talk about 1997. It was in the 70s and early 80s.
Yep.
We were having a good time.
Good time before 97.
So
Bad time after 97.
back to the question about an hour ago, will Hong Kong survive without China? I say better.
Yeah. Well, whenever Chinese government involves something in Hong Kong, it's not going to good anyway. Somehow they try to make it good, but it turns out badly.
Right. The thing is, it depends on how you define what is hand farming. And do you think it's good life? It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter most on what I think. And I think it's good life for me. That's the life I pursue. So it's not only commercial things in your life. There's a peace of mind. There's a sense of safety and security. There's a sense of friendliness with people you meet, and the trustworthiness. Not people that will betray you. You know, if you're old enough, you remember a song from famous group Peter, Paul and Mary called "The Time." For the times they are changing, and they are quoting quotes from the Bible.
Let's look at your laundry. I mean your harbor wheel.
Oh, here. Now I say I don't remember very clearly. It's like this very spot was the most expensive and elegant Chinese restaurant there, where they use jade for some of your dishes.
Wow, jade.
On the the stand, the rest for the chopsticks and all that. A lot of those they use jade on your table as your
Decoration, more than
oh
decoration.
yeah, your dish, you know, your plate, right?
Yeah.
And very expensive and elegant. And I think on top, that was the steakhouse. Wow, excellent steak. Then on the left, where you see tall glass, yeah. And at the bottom, that's the lounge area where you
Right.
sit down and have a cup of coffee and admiring the harbor view and feeling safe. You know, feeling you're very 幸福 to live in Hong Kong. No worries.
Was.
Yeah, no worries. We
That
don't.
was.
Yeah, when we think about
No
communist.
future.
Yeah, we don't think about this. All of us we think tomorrow can only be better if we work hard and contribute.
How many floors? 20?
14 stories.
Okay.
All of them same height.
Okay.
Of course, there are double stories. 14. Same. So it used to be that when I have visitors, I would at least bring them to the lounge
At
to have
night.
a cup of tea. Yeah. And for some, I would bring them to the peninsula, the lounge where we have a cup of
For high
afternoon
tea.
Afternoon tea. That's the famous place to go to see and to be seen. And at the time, I could have a cigars smoking there. That's what I miss. It can never happen again. Unless and until the communist comes over. If you're powerful enough, you can ignore the rules and laws and do whatever you like.
Right.
If you're powerful enough. One of the fine dining restaurants that it has in Regent Hotel. When I went there, it was very elegant setting, very quiet, and sometimes they have somebody there playing harp, somebody playing violin and all that. Very romantic, very relaxing atmosphere. Then it goes through all the old-timer rituals of fine dining. And of course, after dinner, they will serve you, they will bring a big box, a humidor, what they call, big box of cigars for you to choose from. So you choose a cigar and they light it up for you and you smoke a cigar there. And such places don't have totally disappeared because fine dining is not doesn't have a lot of customers these times. I don't know what this new building is.
Which one?
On our right.
Well,
This
just
one?
renovation of the old culture exhibition hall.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, and it blocks the view of many people behind it.
Well, they did not
Come on.
make it taller. They just renovation
Yeah.
inside and outside bit. Yep, that's it. Well, and I heard that it's open this year. Later.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
Now,
Very soon. Yep. Okay.
okay. Come over here.
Oh, you want to show us something?
Look that way.
Yep, the pen.
You see the peninsula?
Yes.
You know, and this dome,
Uh-huh.
our
Space museum.
planetarium. Okay. So stop for a while. This Peninsula Hotel.
It's blocked
Yeah.
already, so we have to go further.
What is the old style building in front? Has been like that for like, I don't know, like
30 years more.
no 60 70 years. You know, during the Japanese occupation,
Oh, right.
the Japanese use it as their headquarters. Okay, so Peninsula Hotel.
It's more than 60 years.
Oh, of course, I am more than 60 years.
Yeah, so should
Yes.
be more than 100.
More than 70 years, 70
Yeah.
years.
or even more than that.
So, so the tall building, right behind it, is the second phase of Peninsula. It is the first tall building built after removal of the airport. So all buildings are shorter than this one. This was once the tallest building. And on top, there's a very, very famous, world famous bar called the Phoenix. There's an elevator goes directly up to that place, Phoenix. And so you see the glass,
Okay, we can stop here.
you see the tall glass facing the harbor, very nice view.
Yeah.
There's another face facing that side, okay? So that side, in that direction, is the Nathan Road,
Right.
the most famous road here. So it's watching along looking along the Nathan Road. So there are tall glasses on the other side of the building. So what is in it? Behind the tall glasses, one of the most important places behind the tall glasses is the men's toilet. And they install a few urinals
Right.
so that when you're releasing perhaps your drinks or whatever and feel
Direct to
comfortable,
the
you
sea.
no, you feel you're peeing into Nathan Road because when you're peeing,
Right.
you're not looking at your urinal. You see
The wheel underneath.
You feel you are standing on the top of the world and peeing downwards. What a good feeling! I haven't been there for over 10 years. I don't know. I think, but that's I think it's a very impressive feature they have. I don't think they would change it. No reason. One of the famous topics to be talked about. And okay, so the next tall building down the road, I think it used to be
Another hotel.
the Hyatt Hotel.
Yeah.
Okay, and the building on our right, on our right, this
This-
also
you're not
like 14-story building.
Okay. Sheraton, you're talking about? No.
Sheraton,
Yep.
Sheraton, also a very good hotel here. Very good hotel. But you see, these old buildings are built like a block, right? Rectangular, like a matchbox.
Right.
If you know. The buildings we see 14 stories built like a box. Out to fill. That means a box. That's what we call plot ratio.
Before the airport.
Before the
moved
airport.
out.
Yeah.
So this is 1998. Before.
Yeah, but some years before that, the building are already starting to
Right.
build up.
All right, so I think we can stop here.
Okay, let's go for something to eat.
Yep.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye,
Hello. Very
everyone.
nice to meet you. See you next time. Bye. Bye.